Bruno, thank you for taking your time. And with your experience working at Nielsen, what I'm really tempted to ask you is how do you at Nielsen assess the effectiveness of global customer experience?
I think customer experience must be measured and assessed on different fronts. I think we have to use traditional, conventional metrics like content consumptions, like clicks, views, click-through, etc. Right. But we have to use some more, let's say, less conventional trends or less conventional metrics, like metrics based on customer service, like training needs, like e-learning practices, etc. Plus some really new trends based on neurosciences. For instance, making sure that people really experience the best we can offer to them by measuring what they feel, but what they don't feel as well, in terms of neuroscientific impact. So I think that's really key. So we have to combine. We have to go beyond what's conventional or what's more traditional for many companies over the past years.
Okay. And related to that, my follow-up question would be, what trends are you seeing in this area emerging, specifically in the global digital media space?
Oh, there are many trends, but I can call out a few of them. Right. The first one that I see is just for the sake of global customer experience, right, there is a lot of investments in content creation. Okay. I think that's a great trend because it allows content to be more world ready, more effective for customers around the world. Right. Another one, which is, as I said, based on some new trends or new scientific trends. Neuroscience is another one to make sure that experience can be measured about what people experience intentionally or less intentionally. Yes. And I think another trend is also to look at what is being done well, yes, and also why is it well? Because in the past I think that there was a lot of focus on measuring what was not done very well and to investigate why. Okay. But from my perspective, it's as interesting to measure what went well and why as to measure what went less well and why. Because sometimes we just say, okay, customers are happy, and we just stop there. Yeah. But I'd like to know why they're happy, yeah, just like I would like to know why they're not happy.
Yeah, no, that's a really interesting perspective. And do you see companies implementing that kind of practice in terms
Absolutely.
of measuring?
Yeah, I see more and more multinationals, okay, globalizing companies, right, being aware of the complexity of the world and the complexity of global customer experience, yeah, going beyond what's conventional or what's more, let's say, expected in terms of measurements and in terms of experience effectiveness.
Great. And do you see this same awareness towards measurement or drive towards measurement and customer experience management amongst the emerging market multinationals, specifically China, etc.?
That's a good point. That's a great point, actually. Yeah, I see that really evolving very dramatically and very quickly from, indeed, local or regional players like Chinese companies globalizing, going global, or even, more well-known companies like Samsung, LG, all these companies coming from Korea. Everybody knows that, but if I look at what HTC does, for instance, this company has been Chinese for a number of years, but now it becomes a globalizing company at the speed of light. So this is really great to see that globalization is not from east to west or from west to east. It goes in both directions and in all directions.
Right. Well, thank you so much for this great insights.
Thanks for having me.